Hey guys, welcome to my video where I'll be sharing some tips for installing Xcode. My recent venture into learning Swift has ultimately led me to using Xcode, as is currently the only software supported for developing Apple apps. But once you do get Xcode up and running, it's quite nice to use and it has a lot of great features. So let's get started. First of all, you can try and download Xcode from the App Store. Just do a quick search for Xcode. As you can see, I've already downloaded it. And one of the biggest problems I had was the file size. So it says it's 12.6 gigabytes, and as we know, we're going to need a lot more room than that to unzip the file and install the program. I needed 48 gigabytes to install Xcode, and I had looked around online. Most people were saying 35 to 40 gigs, but it took me almost 50 gigabytes. So please make sure that you have a lot of extra room. If you have more than 50 gigabytes, that's probably going to be best because you'll need extra space to create projects. Of course, you can delete the zip file once you've unzipped it and installed Xcode. And that will save you 12.6 gigabytes. But I just have a MacBook Air with a fairly small hard drive, so it took a time and patience, but once you get it up and running, it's quite useful. And if you want to develop Apple apps, you're going to basically need it. I also had trouble downloading it off the App Store, so what I did was just Google Xcode download, and you can download it right from the Apple developer website. So it just goes over some features of Xcode, and then near the bottom you can go to download Xcode. So another problem I had was it was difficult to find where all my space had gone to. I find it hard to look through all of the Apple folders and see where everything has gone to. So I was recommended to download another app called Daisy Disk, which isn't very large. I'll just show you quickly. So it does have a free version where it'll still show you where your files are going to and how much space is being taken up. But you can see it's just a small download file, and to unzip it and install, it's not a lot of room, so it is worth having just if you're having trouble finding where all your space has gone to, which is what my issue was. So it'll scan your drive, and then it just kind of does a breakdown of where all your information is. I had to delete a lot of libraries. Just make sure you're deleting non-Apple libraries and make sure it's safe. But you can just go through and see, like, that's back up to being quite high again. Another thing you could look at would be your time machine backups, which I didn't have implemented at all, so it wasn't that issue, but I know it is an issue for other people because they are quite large and sometimes they don't get deleted. But anyways, yeah, make sure you have a lot of space before you want to download and install Xcode. So once you have installed Xcode, you can go ahead and open it up and create a new Xcode project. We'll just use the Swift Playgrounds app, and we'll call it example. One of the nicest features of Xcode is you can see what your app is going to look like on, say, an iPhone, and you can choose between different iPhone models. but it'll give you a preview. So as you're writing your code, you can test and take a look at what it's going to look like on the actual phone by going to the simulator. And it'll just give you a preview off to the side here as well. The simulator takes a little bit of time to load. And I should mention that actually installing Xcode took me close to 20 minutes to install it. So just be patient. You will get there. My simulator is not opening. We'll try again. Then you can test and see what it's going to look like, which is pretty beneficial. I just have a MacBook Air, so it's a little bit on the slow side and it's getting up there in age, so things are a bit slow, but it's really not too bad. So here it is. So I thought that was a pretty cool feature. But yeah, just wanted to give you guys a quick overview of Xcode, and just remember to be patient, have a lot of excess room available on your hard drive, because the Xcode zip code won't extract on an external hard drive. You're going to have to extract it onto your actual Mac's hard drive, otherwise it won't work. That was another thing I tried that also did not work. So just have a little bit of patience, because it is an app worth doing all this extra time and effort for. But thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time.